This one is not go live. Oh. Hello, Glitz fam from TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook. And we're just waiting for Instagram to be on. Hey, Glitz fam. Happy Wednesday. This is me, Nancy. Welcome back to Glitz Live Tutorials. I am so excited to be back. And today we are going to do is normally Wednesday is a 40 gel. Yesterday's I was off. Tuesdays was really busy. So today I'm going to make it up for you and we're going to do acrylics as a couple of designs of acrylics and 3D flowers. So a lot of you asking and I haven't got chance to doing a tutorials and live with you using is Glitz 3D dual brush. And a lot of you asking for this. Majority you see me do like a lot of videos with this. And you haven't seen me doing videos with this one using acrylic, a Glitz acrylic to create a 3D flower. So I'm going to walk you through it too. And also this is a really a quick, simple, flat 3D roses using the Glitz 2-in-1 acrylics powders. And the colors I'm using is the fancy blue. This is my favorite one. Good?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, okay. So excited. So today we're swatching like a shorter nails, and we're gonna do these two colors, which is the colors I got in from a sub box, and the number 13 I believe is purple nude. This is two colors so adorable, and we do so many of a long nails. So today we're gonna do a short nails, and let me see where the other short tips. This too. We're doing some of like encapsulate. So we already have the one that's completely like a full color swatch. So maybe I'm gonna do something is a little bit slightly different. I'm gonna do it like have a like ocean theme, like a beach theme. And I'm using the brush number 12. This is gonna be also perfect for beginner nail tech when yours like pursues yours is, you know, nail careers in the industry. So it's going to be really simple and you will never go wrong with the marble look. Submerging my bristle into the monomers. And then you can use this with the, let me see maybe I should do a pure white. A little bit pure white. This could be good. Or maybe I can do milky white. And the marble looks, there are so many different ways. I will share with you all different way before. Different way to do is marble. So in this, want to do like a smaller percent. Like say if you're doing yours is a lighter pigment color, which is the milky white, or if you have a pure white, you can also do too. And also you can use it crystal clear to kind of making a marble looks with the acrylics powder. So want to do, we're gonna pick smaller, like about 70% of a milky white, and then about 30% of fancy blue. That is one of the way, okay? You can also do a lot of other ways that you can drop all of the color first and then achieve the marble same thing as well. So if you want it to be obvious, it's more white look, you can able to achieve this look with the pure white and do it thin. Part of this one is gonna do thin. And here's the first techniques that you can do with pick both beads at the same time. But if you're not feeling comfortable, pick both of them at the same time. Here's another way you can do. What you're gonna do, pick the milky white first, just a smaller drop in there, and pick the smaller beads of your fancy blue and drop on the top of it. Now you can sort it. There's so many different ways. You just have to give it a try in different techniques and find your own like your own niche working with this. Okay. Well, to make it really thin, you don't need a lot for the marble because you're gonna encap it with your crystal clear. So now I'm gonna take advantage from this, and I am go ahead. It's still nice and setting and still wet, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick up some of the charms, the metal charms here. I got some of them out ready, like randomly. You can add yours, like little charm. Add more as you prefer, because this one is small, so I'm gonna just add just that much. And then add just a couple of the beads on. This one you have to do it fast. Well, not quite like just have to like rush, but you don't want it to, your powder is getting really dry and it will not easy to place your metal charm and beads in there. Okay, like it like that. We're gonna cap it with a crystal clear. This is one of the ways. It's really simple way. If you want more of a blue looks on it, you can able to do it like more. If you want a little bit more white, you can using a pure white. So I'm gonna go ahead and cap it with the crystal clear. Place it onto the nails and let it rest for a second, and make sure your bristle is free of all the products. It's nice and clean. And you're gonna go ahead and submerging into the monomers, so then you can able to encap it nice and easy. Keep your bristle is stay on the top of the products parallel, so that way it will able to blend and it will smoothing your applications. Okay, using the belly of your bristle and kind of clean the residues, the excess powder is might have when you are doing the application. And then here you have a design. Cool. Okay. Nice and easy. Actually, gonna do a longer nails, okay? It's for all of you doing longer nails. A lot of you asking, like, I want to see short nails because we're doing a lot of long nails for a long period of time as well. So moving on, the next one, the colors I also like a lot, which is you might get it in your sub box. In the sub box, there was like fancy blue, purple nude, peaches, and sky blue. So moving on, the next one, we are going to using purple nude, and I might using purple nudes. Might be using these colors, like some of the butterflies. Maybe I can do a solid colors. Maybe should I do a marble and solid, or
I'll do marble.
Marble looks cute though. Okay, so now this, we want to pick up the smaller smaller amounts, like smaller beads. I will say smaller than just smaller beads of the clear acrylics. And I'm gonna pick purple nude, place right on the top. This is the second technique. You can do the marbles. You don't have to pick both beads at the same time. You can pick two different beads in two different time. Okay. And then also keep in mind, you can marble with any color. I'm just doing these two color because it might happen you have it in your sub box. I get the fancy blue, so I'm excited. Okay, pick the second beads and then do smaller beads. You don't have to go big because you can cap it with crystal clear later. And while it's still setting, you have time to using your tip of your bristle to kind of guiding your pigment, your powders to the way you wanted it. It looks really cool though. It's like a soft pink. Okay. So now it's up to you if you want to add some flowers on. You can. I was thinking what I have in here. Or we can do a butterflies. I'm gonna get, which one should I do now? Maybe purple and this. I'll put it right on the side. This one looks good.
That's look really nice.
Looks pop. I got it from my sub box, so let's see what else we have. See, they have the flowers here. It's gonna be cool. Maybe not. A little star. Let's just see what I have in here, but you can put the flowers. Can you grab in the kids getting some flowers there? Oh my god. Can you grab from the kids? Just like tiny little flowers. I think I have it on one of my kids. So when you're doing like this, you want to make sure you're getting your stuff out before you are going to do. Just don't be like me, because sometimes I change my minds really quick and really fast. And then this is my setting before I would even thinking of it.
Don't worry about it.
Hey, give me the heart, the lips. I just saw the lip. I just don't want to.
In the middle. Yeah.
I just don't want to see just butterflies. You can put the flowers in here, but it's so cute.
Mm-hmm. So usually when we work with 4D gel or any other gel product, it will set until you're clear. When you do acrylic, you're on the timeline, so
Look.
you do have to move fast.
So this is not going to work. If just in case you happen like this, okay? He's gonna show you some tip and trick. All you need to do is submerging your bristle into the monomers and pick up some of the crystal clear. Okay. And then pick up some of your bead and add it on. This is so cute. Like the smaller nails. You can cool. Hopefully it's staying there. Okay. So I'm gonna wait for just a second. I'm gonna cap it. But anyway, when you want to do any encapsulate, especially when you're working with the like encap on the acrylics, you're gonna make sure you move it fast and you know exactly what you want, and then have it ready out. Okay, so cap, submerging my bristle in the monomer and pick up about, I would say small to medium, because this nails is about good small short length. Place it closer to the cuticles using the tip of your bristle and tuck it in. Wipe off your bristles. Make sure there's no existing products if possible, and then pick up more monomer, and now you can able to like guide your bead. Make sure it's like cap. Till the nail down and let the gravity do all the work for you. All you need to do is to guide your bead toward to the center. Wait a minute, I was like my hand is crooked though. This way. Add more. Cool. Let it air dry. It looks really good. It's like marble looks, but it's not like too much of the purple nude underneath. Okay, and then we'll let it air dry. Just add it on. Okay. This one looks good. Okay, let me show you. Make sure you clean your bristles really nice. Swirl it and remove any of the excess products on your bristles and kind of release the monomers on the edges of your dappen dish. And then just swirl it like towards like this, so then that way it can release all of them and then cap on, okay? But this is the colors. Where is that? It is a solid color. If you're doing it as a solids, that's the one. And then you can use it, marble it. The pigments for the powder, it's just so beautiful. You can do it like marbling like this. And then this. Can I get a cup? Okay. Okay, so can you see it now?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Here you go. I love this color. These two color is so adorable together. You can do it like marble. You can do a full look. You can use it with the monomer techniques, or you can use it with the dippings essential resins. Okay. Chris now plays. Hello, how are you? Thanks so much for tuning in. All right, moving on. So then, well, after you're done, just fire buff and top coat it. But I'm gonna saving some time for. This is so cute. Let me know. And this is the 3D flowers using Fancy Blue, which is the liquid and powder. And then we're gonna do this one, and also we're gonna using the 3D. We're gonna create 3D flower using Glitz 40 gels as well. So I'm excited for both of them. Let me get this one top coated first, both of them. Interesting and really fascinating watching both of them. You can create 3D flowers, but then they are the acrylics powders 3D.
Can you done with powder? Oh, no, please give me
Yeah.
powder.
I'm gonna move it on the side. Oh no, I'm not done yet.
With the
I'm
blue,
using
right?
this too. This is top coat. I'm gonna top it. When you are doing is 3D flowers using Glitz 40 gel, the best to seal and cap it first with the no wipe shiny top coat. Hold on, I know. Just heat. It just flip upside down completely. All right. So when you're doing the 3D flowers, it's so great to using this dual end. So one, you're gonna use it 40 gels, and the others you're gonna use it with the acrylic. So this is what great. It's special designs for is 40 gel, Glitz 40 gel, is 5D gels, and Omega gels. All right, so these two are done. So now what we should do? Should we do the 3D with acrylic first? You want to see acrylic first, or you want to see a 40 gels with
acrylic first?
Is acrylic first? It's gonna take a little bit, quite time. Okay, so also is important thing when you're doing a 3D flowers now are using acrylics monomers is to just really like take a little bit of time, and you need to be patient. You can't be rushed, because rush you're gonna just destroy whole entire flowers. Okay, so here's the sample of it. We can do something like that. Okay. All right, let's go with this one. You can, with the acrylics, you can do with the matte finish, you can do a shiny finish. It doesn't matter whatever you are going to do. But I'm going to go ahead and pick submerging my bristle into the monomer just a little bit and pick about that much, like about a bead, and place it right onto the nails. I might doing a matte finish for this one. Okay, pick another one. Okay. So you pick it like a beads and then let it like sit in there. And then now you start seeing it. It's just like you just have to let it time to get it set. And it's really a certain time you can work on it. And now when you started seeing it's not like runny at all. But then you have to really like move your hand fast. Keep it like about 45-degree angles. You don't want to be it so flat that it's going to flatten your petals out. And then I'm just like make it look like you see that little letter C or like half moon first petal. And then now if you decide you want your petal to be pointed or round, you have to do it now or else it's gonna set and you can't change it later. So I'm gonna leave it like this, pick up the second beads, make it like a little beads. Okay, and kind of place it overlap on the first petal. And it's wet right now. You see that how it's like setting. So let it rest for a second. And then I have to like really get into it because all else is gonna dry. And I can't set it again. Keep it like about 45-degree. So then down a little bit to like 30 degrees. You don't want to be like really flat. Because then it's gonna make your petals really flat. Okay, and then you see that it's still like shiny. It means that it's wet still. So you're gonna just like really gentle with this. And then patient. You can't go really rush with this because if it does, it's a high chance of mess up the flowers really like bad. Okay, so go second petal already, and you can see it's still shiny, so it's still setting. And then go into the third one, you can overlap on that. So if you are working with the clients like this, you're going to ask the client to hold their fingers like this, okay? A lot of you ask that how you can just turn the clients down. It's really easy. Like if they are like here, if you are on this side, right? You are on this side and I'm on this side as a customer, the client, and you this side, you just ask the client to turn the hand like this instead of you working like this, right? And you go this, just turn and flip the hand like this. It's gonna go into different direction. I mean, so then easy for you to work is instead of have to hold your hand like this. All right, so turn the client's finger, nails, and pick the third beads. Doing a 3D acrylics, 3D flowers with the acrylic is kind of also fun. But it take a little bit of patience to do with this. And if you do not like bear with it like this, you can't work on this yet. You have to wait for about a few seconds. You know, sometimes I want to doing it fast. I'm like really impatient and try to put 1-2 beat and then this gonna running or they're gonna set really fast. It depends on the weathers in where you at. So acrylics, you have to really like working at 1 beat at a time. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead, spread it using like about 30%, 30-degree angle of a techniques. And this I really have to do one bead at a time, can't brush this. Okay. And when I'm waiting for this one to be dry, I'm going to working on a couple beads here. And this is really interesting because then you have to really be patient. So one bead here, and is let it rest for a second. Clean the tip of your bristle, and then you're gonna working on that. I love this brush because, like, you know, hey, if you're loving acrylics with the flowers acrylics, here, this one is for you. Also, if yours like start working with your 4D gels, 5D gels, omega gels, this gonna be definitely this side, this end. It's gonna really take your 3D acrylics, 3D flower nail art using a Glitz 4D gel or omega gel to the next level. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And again, be patient working with this. You just have to like take your time and let this rest. And when it's like ready, then you can able to sculpting it and molding it. Do not try to do it all 3, 4, 5 beats at the same time. It's gonna set it on you. Oh, of course, it's gonna have the furs that stuck right there. You guys see it? This is size perfect for beginner nail tech. You know why? Because it's like not too big. If it's too big, guess what happened? It's holding a lot of more monomers for you, which is make your little tiny petals to become a little bit big because it's hold more monomers, and it means that it's gonna make your bead to be a little bit bigger. But if you want to do a smaller, this is gonna be perfect size for it, like about size 2. All right, you see that and how it's wet, so you have to let it rest for a second. Don't do anything yet. And then when it getting a little bit, instead of just really shiny wet, and it start getting like cloudy and dough like setting, so you can able to mold it. Hold your vessel about 30 degree. All right. I'm gonna get this one to smaller right there. In the meantime, I'm working. It's just working with the acrylics. You just make sure you be patient and then work one like area at a time. You see that how the beads is still wet, so I need to wait for it. And then if I move to the next one, this one gonna be like set fast, so you just have to like wait for it. So like making a just making a little source right in the center and give it a really quick twist. That's it. If you want it, you want to put crystal on, do so. Don't want crystal, you can do something like that. This has become handy. There you go. Ah, nice. Okay. Maybe one more beads. Let it rest. And then dry most of the monomers off from the bristle. Then you can do this. Okay. All right, so then you can adding the crystal on. Later, if you would like to, you can add crystal on, or you can just leave it as it is. I'm gonna add maybe this one. So the more detail you're adding on your 3D flowers, like the more time you are going to contribute. So make sure you take your time, especially when you're doing your 3D flowers like this with acrylic. Okay, you can put the crystal on. I'm probably getting some crystal on. All right, this is a question for a lot of you asking for 3D flowers. All right, using a Glitz Acrylics and a Glitz 3D brush. The dual end, it just come in so handy. And when you master of yours like really easy with your 40 gel, you were getting into acrylics flowers. It's so much easy. Same concept, only different than using this just a muscle memory. So then you using the same concept technique, only different that you're working at one with the gels and one with acrylic. So I'm gonna close up this one. You can add more beads on it, and you can add crystal on. It's up to you. I'm gonna close up this part, and I am gonna work on the other side. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna get this one on the side. I'm so excited. It's working with the 3D flowers. As I say, it's beautiful. The acrylics flowers, absolutely beautiful. However, it takes time and also patience. So if you're doing it, just make sure that give yourself some time. If you are doing it for the clients, let's give the clients is let them know that it take a little bit longer. So then, because especially like for all you, for any of you are in the like in a different state with the weathers, it might be slightly different. If the weather is getting really cold, especially in winter time, you guys get snow. It's might really hard to control the beads, because the beads will not set on you, and it keep just running, and it take a longer time. So by you end up doing one of the flowers like this, it will take you like good 20 to 30 minutes. It just kind of excited to get the flowers, but also kind of really impatient and annoying, because you can't chalk to clients like choose only one flower like this for $30-40 if it take that much of your time, you know, just because the weather is not much you can able to control it. So now let's get into the 40 gels. We're doing it all the time, and also today is going to do something is fun, and then see how it's going to turn out this. So I have the Chicky. There's 27 colors of the Glitz 40 gel. So then you have like variety of what option you can able to do. So here's a Chicky. So I'm gonna do If you're using just a bare hand with like me, just make sure you wipe it with alcohol. You don't want any of like unclear gels residues as on your nail. So rolling to 3 beads. Here's a cool thing. You can definitely do, you can roll all the beads. Like you, sometimes you're gonna see me roll the beads. Can you wipe it out? Like place in a plate, and then you can pick the beads and place them on. So now it's not this when you have a beads already, it's not runny, it's not go nowhere. You don't even have to wait for it to set. I can place one first. And then using, this is the same 3D flower, 3D dual flower brush. I'm using this one just to finish it. And then this end, we're using it for the 40 gels. All right, so press it down. You see that I was talking and it's not setting, it's not drying, or it's not running at all. Press it down to like about 30 degree, because this one it's already designed 45 degree of an angle. So then when you press it down, your paddle is gonna just like laying is really nice but not too flat for you. So now you're gonna do is spread it at the same time when you press it down and let's go. Okay. And keep in mind, if your bead is to be too small or too big, you can able to add some more or remove it. Okay. Next, you can get the same size of beads. Pick up. This is cheeky. I love this color. It's like really in like kind of a peachy, pinkish colors. All right. So I'm gonna place on the second bead, overlap on the top of the first bead, and they're not dry yet. So they're not dry. Just in case that you need to adjusting it shortly, you can press it down using the tip. Press down. Spread it to the left, to the right. And because the consistency stay the same, so you don't have to worry about it dry yet. Until you cure it, then it will dry. Go into the next one. I might need a little bit bigger. Okay. And then we're going to press it down. Same thing. This one, we're going to go overlap on the second petal. Spread it to the left, to the right. And then if you feel like you need to like even it, spreading it more, you can also do that. Okay. Now you do have it. And then now you want to adjusting it, right? Do it first. And then here's the cool. If you want to get your paddle to being like pointed, you can pull it like this. Give a little bit of character. If you don't, sculpt it back up. It's not dry, so then you have time to adjusting it. Okay. And now we're gonna do several beads at the same time, which is I really like it because I'm gonna play maybe a little bit big. So I'm gonna separate it in half and place right in the middle right here for just a second. And I'm making like few petals like that at the same time. With 40 gel, yes, you can able to do that. You can get all the beads on the nails first, and then you can mold at the same time.
All right, a quick reminder, everyone. Any product you see Nancy use, You can find them on our official website at glitzaccessoryandsuch.com. We currently have our Christmas in July sales going on right now. You can get up to 70% off.
A lot of the products. If you've been missing what you want to pick up where you left off, this is going to be a great chance. Everything is on sale. Special for you to stock up your inventory without breaking your bank. All right, so look at that. Usually when you see me earlier that I had to get every single bead first and let it set before I can moving on. But with 40 gel, look at that. I can still do all of them at once. So press it down 30 degree because the tip of the 3D dual brush is already designed at 40 degrees angle. So then it's allow you to press it into sculpting your flower and it give it a perfect angle. So then you don't have to really press it so hard. All right, you like that? And move on to the next one. And also you can create this one pre-made too, like acrylic. Acrylics is take your time when you're doing your acrylics. Press it down, press it down. Okay. Ah, looks so adorable. All right, so this one I'm gonna do, I'm trying to do it closest the same with the one we have. So then you make a little donuts there. And you connect these petals right there. Because it's not dry yet. So you can connect and give it a really quick swirl. And bring these edges right closer. Here you have it. But look, I can adjusting my flowers when I'm using a 40 gel. Like now I can adjusting it. With this acrylic, I cannot. It's already set. Like this one, I want to adjusting a little bit. Do so before you final cure. All right. I want my petals to be a little bit bigger. I'm going to add some more. Spread them a little bit more. Okay. Happy with this? We're going to cure it. This one, you have to cure to let it completely dry. Versus to acrylics, it's going to be air dry. So cure for 60 seconds, okay? That's it. You see that how, and then the 40 gels has like 27 different colors. I'm going to show you there's a lot of them. This is a series number 2. I think a bright red. Missing the bright red need to be out. There you go. I love them. They're so easy to work with. And the collection too. Look at the colors. I was thinking what colors in this one. Oh, sweet orange. I got a sweet orange on the other day.
Yes. We might not have all the color here, but you will see all the color online on our official website at glitzaccessoryandsuch.com.
Yep, it has pictures of a reference flowers, so this is great. Okay. Perfect. What are you doing? I'm gonna put some crystal on it. I'm only using some of my crystals, like besides all the crystal on the kits, but I'm gonna tell you something is really cool. This little mix packs from the Sub box go a long way. I know a lot of you are getting a cute mix bag, like so many cute mix bag during a special shows last weekend. But then if you miss it, sub box are the one that had the cutest mix bags, crystal mix bags. So I'm gonna add some crystal in here using a crystal trifecta. So if you love the crystals and a lot of accessory on the nails, charm chains, metal beads, this is gonna be your bestie and it will help to keep your crystal is last week to come. So I'm gonna go ahead and using condensed glue gel first. And I'm probably gonna using this just a little bit. Should I do both at the same time? I can do both at the same time. And because it's a smaller area that I'm gonna add the crystal on, I'm gonna go ahead and using the dot tool, which is a crystal picker. Maybe this one looks good with just a bead on itself. Oh, by the way, when you're doing acrylics and you finish, the flower is dry. Like you don't need to put the top coat on it. Also, those 40 gel, when you finish, is completely dry. You don't have to add anything else on. All right, so we're gonna just getting the no wipe top coat right on the top because it was a smaller area. So I'm gonna using the twin tip brush and pick up just a little bit top coat and to add it on. Need just a little bit more. Right there and right there. So it's up to you if you want to add some crystal on. Yeah. Or the beads, metal beads. Maybe this one is good with that. Cool. And then this, I'm adding a little bit. If you don't want anything on, just leave it alone. It looks cute as well. Just make a little centerpieces. And then on that one, add something. Maybe a hot pink. Look cute. So the crystal trifecta would allow you to adjusting it. Like if you want to add more beads, you can able to add it on without have to worry about it's gonna dry. It will not dry until you are going to cure it. I'm gonna use this one right there. Okay. Cool. Go ahead and cure. If you want to add it on the center of the flower, do so. If you don't want, leave it alone. And we're gonna go ahead and cure for 60 seconds. Oh, I forgot to take this back earlier because this just has some cute flowers I can encapsulate as well.
Nana, one of them, the blue one is acrylic. The other one, the pink one, is our 40 gel.
So the first one I did is the flowers, which is the fancy blue. Using this fancy blue is so adorable. If you are like doing it, you are working with a lot of 40 gels and you're so used to with this, and you have a really easy skills and muscle memory. So then when you're doing it, the same concept, you're able to control, you're able to know when you can able to mold the flowers. Actually, this 40 gels will help me so much, and I can do the 3D acrylics so much easier and faster. So if you are getting working with your 40 gel, you're getting a concept of how you can control it without have to worry about your bead is drying, because it's not going to dry until you're going to cure it. So it's really such a good benefit for learning faster with the this is a 40 gel. There's 27 colors of 40 gel. But you can do the 3D acrylics flowers with pretty much all of the Glitz acrylics color. Okay, look at that. RX Nails, hello. Thanks so much for tuning in. So final looks with ours going ahead and using precision glue gels is gonna be this cheeky. This is the last step to keep all of your metal beads, charm, and chains in one place without getting tarnished and without catching on the hair or the client's clothes or fabrics, anything that is they are doing normal activities. So seal. Only seal and completely seals the metal beads only, and then leave the crystal alone and just check around it to make sure they are like don't have any scratchy spot. If it does, you're gonna squeeze just a little bit of your precision glue gels. That's all, and that's good to go. All right, so you can repeat this step more than once as you prefer. Okay, go ahead and cure for 60 seconds. That is good. Glitz should have these colors in the 40 gel too, right? What do you think?
Or simply do acrylic.
No, it's acrylics. To be honest, it's acrylic is fun, but it's pain in the ass. I'm sorry. Because it's take a long time for you to do, and especially it's not talking about the on the nice day the weather is like the climates just allow you to do is no issue, but when you're getting to like the weather's a little bit cooler or cold, the acrylics 3D flowers can be really hard for us to doing it, to molding it. So as I say, you can still doing it, but it take quite a long time. And then was the clients willing to pay like $30-$40 for flowers? Because it take that long to get it one down, because with it's too runny or too set, too wet or too dry. But with 40 gel, it doesn't do that to us. It will give us like ability of create a lot of fun 3D nail art without struggling in that part. All right, so I'm doing one with no crystal. You can add some crystal. You can add however you want. And one's with, but okay, you can I'll get the couple of 40 gels.
All right. So that's what we use today. 40 gel, fancy blue, and crystal chiffon. That's going to put a condensed glue gel in there. Make it nice and easy. And hopefully these goes properly.
I failed you. All right. This series 1 and series 2 as well. All right. We got a lot. Can you spread it out? This one. This is a color series 1 from the Glitz 40 gels. This is a lot of different colors, and then also I did the videos of like ombre color as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where am I? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 colors. This Glitz 40 gels, and the color you see me earlier. This one is cute. And then the colors you see me do it is this. This is the series number 2. This is the one I did. Chicky. And the frozen. Cute. Hey, it just really depends on your reference. You can create these beautiful 3D flowers using Glitz 40 gel and acrylics. A lot of you asking, this is all 40 gel. Because a lot of you were seeing the power of that 3D dual brush. If you're working on your 3D acrylics and then 3D flowers using Glitz 40 gel, this is gonna be definitely gonna be a bestie, and it's great investment. Is dual ends, so it's all in one. And here's a 40 gel. And here's acrylic. The flowers that you're asking, it is from a fancy blue. I mean the color fancy blue from Glitz Acrylics 2-in-1 acrylic collection. Here's the final looks. So for this nails, when you're doing it for the clients, I would say it really depends. The pricing for this one. All right. So that video that, can I get some pricings for this one? Okay. So it really depends. Okay. So I will give some reference. For this is flowers. If you want the clients to doing like this, I would say no, like less than $15 for this nails. Not because of it only have 1 flowers and 2 petals. It is not is about just the flower. It's a technique, your skill, your product, your talents, and your dedication. That you're able to bring that, like from this powder or a 40 gel, bring it to life to making a flower for your clients. So $15 for each nail, I think is really fair for the nail techs. If you are the clients that watching the videos, you know exactly how it take, and I want doing it step by step for you, and how the nail tech able to create and practice to able to create these flowers for you, so then you can enjoy the best of the best. And really proud to get such a really talented nail artist, nail tech that take good care of you and can pretty much do a lot of different designs as you request, special with 3D flowers. So $15, I would say, is minimum. When you add more crystal on, and or if you're doing a more of like a lot of crystal on, it can go up to $30. My clients were willing to pay for that, because then they know that it's just not sudden of you having this on. But if even the clients that will like still want to flowers, and they don't want to paying it a lot for this, but not much that you can able to do, but you can able to use it 3D flowers, handcrafted flowers that you get it from your subscription box. But this is also is going to be pricing between like $10-15 as well. So that's why make sure you always communicate with the clients and consult with the clients accordingly. So then that's why you can able to get it, make your clients happy, is they're satisfied and happy, and they will definitely appreciate what you're doing, because it's definitely takes some patience for like acrylics flowers. And also that I hope it's bringing some inspiration for tutorial today. And here you go. Finally, you get to see the 3D flowers nail art using both 40 gel and acrylics. If you love these flowers a lot, this is a fancy blue from acrylics, 2-in-1 acrylics, Glitz acrylic. So easy to molding, sculpting your 3D flowers using acrylics with 3D drawer brush. But that's a good idea. Someone was suggesting it. It's like, this is gonna be should be a 40 gel color too. So we'll take it for is such a really huge considerations. That is really good. Flowers. I hope cauliflowers. Well, Canada sure will charge you more the hundreds. That is good. So when you do this is each nail, okay? So then when the client's doing more than one nails. So hey, thanks so much, RX Nails. Thank you so much, Glitz fam, and I really enjoy to have you. Today's on Wednesday. If you have any questions, any questions regarding to the tutorials or the product, feel free to DM us. Our team will be so happy to assist you. You can able to DM us in wherever the platform you're at. You can able to do it on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and well, I don't know, it's much of Twitch, but working on it. And if you have any question regarding to the order or shipping, please feel free to contact us via email at info@glitzaccessoryandsuch.com. Okay. Thank you so much. And looking forward to see you tomorrow. We're gonna do is Velvetty Gels. And in the meantime, have a fabulous Wednesday and productive Wednesday. Make sure you take good care of yourself and your family and be safe out there. Okay. Enjoy the special is Christmas in July is at the moment. So then you can get a lot of products and stock up your inventory without breaking your bank. So